Welcome back to Confessions of a Cam Model. Realistically, at this point, it's not just of a cam model, it's of a content producer, a makeup artist, a editing team. It's so much. So that's actually what I was going to talk about today. I hear a lot of people talking about burnout as a model in this situation. I hear a lot of people talking about it being multiple jobs, and I kind of just wanted to put that into perspective because it's something I never realized, and it's something that I feel like changed the way that I looked at the pressure I was putting on myself to be able to achieve it all. So as I pointed out, we are not just, live streaming anymore. It did start out as me just live streaming years and years and years ago. And then I found clip sites, which brought me into a whole nother world and added a lot more to my plate, right? Because then you're what I like to call outfits and outlines, which is prep, right? It's planning for the filming day, which is what I did last night for today. And then today I have hair, makeup, filming, and then I'm gonna split apart editing, because if I don't split apart editing, I go insane. It's really the fact that we're using a really creative part of our brains when we are doing all this stuff, like the actual filming, the hair, the makeup. Like, that's a lot more, it's using your creative side of your brain. Whereas when you're editing, you have to be really technical, you have to be really analytical, you have to use the other side of your brain. So I realized that splitting them apart gave me a little bit of, I don't know, like made it more easy, I guess. But I spent years where I was in this cycle of, well, maybe I'm just ADHD, maybe it's just, odd HD. I don't know what it could be, and then even part of me was like, oh, it's writer's block. Oh, it's this, it's that. No, it's burnout, because in reality, what we do is a lot, and we have to take all of this on. Well, we don't have to. We choose to take all of this on, and then we get surprised when we get like overwhelmed by it, which is really just honestly amazing to me, because nobody goes into a normal job, right? Like working at a store and goes, I'm gonna be the cashier, I'm gonna be the stock boy, I'm gonna be the night cleanup crew, no, we don't do that. We don't expect ourselves to be able to achieve that much, no. But this specific industry, this specific choice, there's a lot to it. It's not like a regret or a hatred thing for it. It's just, there's so much more on your plate than you ever thought there would be when you started it. And that's definitely been one of the biggest realizations for me. It's how do I balance it so that I don't come across wishy-washy? Because I think that's the hardest part, knowing that I think that was the hardest part for me, was knowing that I was probably sinking my own ship, because I would film consistently for a couple months and then I'd have no ideas and I wouldn't post anything for a couple weeks, a month, couple months, 6 months. That's not consistency. Consistency is key. I also learned a lot over people talking on YouTube about quantity over quality, and that is the hardest thing as someone who has been a lifelong perfectionist. I do not want to release anything that I don't feel like is my best work. But the funniest part of that is that when I release work that I go, I don't really like that. I could have done this or this, or I would have liked this better if my outfit was this, or just so many different things, right? Everybody loves it. It's always the picture that I go, I don't know if I want to post that. I don't like it. And everybody loves it. And so it made me have this huge realization that even though my brain goes quality, 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 that it is right to do quantity over quality. And I have to keep reminding myself that every day. Even right now, filming this, I'm telling myself, it's just a YouTube video. It's just gonna go up. It's just to see if I can help this channel grow. I love talking about my experiences. I have 14 years of experience in the industry. I have done everything from campsites to recordings, video calls, all the texting sites, all the different things. And so I want to talk. I want to talk about my experience. I want girls to know what this is like. I want guys to know what this is like. I want people who are curious and have been like, oh, I never would do this in my life. Why do these people do this? I'll tell you exactly why. I changed my life. I went from, and it's hard to admit, I went from sleeping on couch cushions on my grandma's floor to working towards owning my own home, feeling like I do have my own business. I have my own business. I have success in a lot of ways that I never as a child would have expected. And so, yeah, a lot of people could say, is it really success? Yes, it is, because I feel confident in myself. I know I can do this. I provide, I take care of what I need to do, and I feel accomplished at the end of the day. And that's really all that matters to me, is that I love what I do. And burnout was taking that from me. Burnout was really taking that from me. I was feeling like I just couldn't do it. I couldn't compare to what other people were doing. I felt that I couldn't compare to what other people were putting out. And I don't mean like the quality of the content, I mean like how often. So I broke it down and I made myself a schedule that was different than something I had ever tried before. And it's actually really working. We're only 1 month in, so I'm not gonna like brag and be like, I'm perfect. No, I'm such the furthest thing from it. But I think what really helped me was realizing that I'm taking on a lot. This is a huge variety, right? And I needed to find a balance for it all so that I can enjoy it, so that I can not burn out as quickly, and so that I still have energy to do the things that I want to do. Like, I love live streaming. It's where I get my best ideas. It's where I feel the most creative. I love meeting new people. So it's, you know, I don't want to have to be stuck filming, editing all day, every day. I want the filming and editing to, you know, lead me to other things. It'd be really great to, you know, be back on top selling lists again. Years ago, it felt like a missed opportunity when I was top selling constantly and then my energy dipped and I fell off. It happens to the best of us, you know? And I think a lot of people wouldn't want to talk about that, wouldn't want to talk about any of the things I'm talking about. And that's exactly why I want to be here, talking with you guys, enjoying my morning cup of tea and doing my makeup and getting ready for my continued success. I am also very curious too. I wanted to ask my fans, or anybody who's even watching, I don't care if you're subscribed or not, what kind of videos do you want to see? What are you interested in this life? This has become normal for me. I have been doing this since I was 18 years old. It has become so normal to me that none of it seems weird. When I think about what I'm going to talk to you guys about, a lot of times I go, that's not that weird or something like that. And then I have to remind myself that you guys would totally think the stuff that I'm dealing with is absolutely insane. I'll have to tell you about Burger Boy one day. That shit's insane. But that's the thing is, so I'm really curious as people watching what you are interested in this side of the industry. I know there's girls like Camilla out there being like, I'm gonna tell you everything. She's telling you everything from this rich side, this top 0.01% side. Let me tell you from a more average side. Not like I consistently can say that I'm in the top 10% of, you know, fan sites. That's cool, but that's not you know, crazy impressive either. So let's talk about it from a realistic point of view. And if you have anything that you would like me to talk about, please, please, please comment it below, because I am definitely looking for more topics and more things that we're going to discuss, because this is really fun and I know it can be very informative and also just so nice to be able to share it with somebody, because as much as my family does know what I do, I don't love talking to my family about what I do. So it gives me a great opportunity to share some stories, share some experiences, maybe laugh and cry, and just have some fun. So, you know, if you do want to see more of this, please follow along. And if you have any ideas for me, share them my way. And thank you so much. Have a great day.